Happy fucking Friday. Wow, it is spicy as hell outside. So I'm not going to do a whiteboard today because I'm just sweating profusely. I'm sure you guys could probably tell. But I just want to do a quick one. Hopefully, we'll see how long I ramble for, knowing me. So I had a dream last night, and in this dream I was, just exploring the ocean, and it was very chill. Sometimes when I have dreams, they get a little nightmarish at times, or they're like a horror film. Or I could be exploring the cosmos and going to other planets and seeing things that don't exist within this world, But sometimes I just genuinely enjoy sitting in the middle of the ocean on a sailboat. It's so peaceful, so relieving, and it reminds me of what I'm going to talk about, which is one of my favorite quotes, and I heard this from my grandpa growing up. I didn't get it when I was a kid. I really didn't. But he was big into sailboating. And at my grandparents' house, they had this entire bathroom dedicated to like sailboats and lighthouses. They had all these pictures of old captains on there. And I remember asking him why he was so obsessed with sailboating. And he said, well, the beautiful thing about the sea is if you don't have your mast up, you don't have your oars in the water, your fate gets decided for you. But just like in life, if you put your mast up and you put your oars in the water, you can sort of decide where you're going. So it is within your ability to decide your fate. Your fate is now yours to select. And it goes back to that quote, you are the master of your fate and the captain of your soul. And I wanted to prompt a question to literally anyone that's watching these videos is, are you the master of your fate? When I made the school video, obviously I try and keep it in the tank as much as possible to not piss too many people off. And there's nothing wrong with getting a degree, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. However, I think my point in the whole video was, are you just getting a degree in order to get a job? Because if you're just doing it to get a job, that means you're kind of selling your soul short. You're saying, hey, I'm going to get this piece of paper, and that's going to allow me to get a high-paying job for somebody else in a 9-to-5. If you're working a 9-to-5 for your entire life just to retire, are you living out your dreams? Is that what you believe your fate is? Because that's the beautiful thing about fate. Fate will be decided for you if you don't make any active choice on what you want. And one of the ways that we've been lied to as Americans, as humans, I mean, this is across the board, everywhere you fucking go, is that the whole idea of this higher education system is to free us, when in actuality, it puts us in more chains. It segments you and say, oh, well, you know what? You already spent your 60 grand, get this degree, so now you got to do this job. You have to go and work here. You can't do anything else. Right? And that's a terrible place to be. It's a terrible mindset. So, going on the second part of the quote, the master of your soul, nothing can steal that from you. No one can steal that from you. It cannot be programmed out of you. Okay? No matter how hard they fucking try. The human spirit, the human soul is indomitable. It will not be stopped. Okay? And when you find your divine purpose, your path, you become inexorable. You are just a light force. You move forward and absolutely everything melts away in your path. There is nothing that can stop you when you set your mind to things. And that's kind of why I love that quote so much, is the dichotomy of it. Like, if you really just wanted to have your fate decided for you, you can pull your oars up. You can pull that mast up and you just sit out in the water and let yourself rock and roll until you end up on some foreign landmass. Okay? Or you can have your mast and your oars and you can decide where to go. But I think there's a third way. Okay? Because the oars to me signify the works that we as humans can do, maybe the conscious thought that we can give, right? So if you'll give me some leash on this one, imagine that you pull your oars up and it's incredibly windy, okay? So you have nothing in the water, you just have your mast, and you have your rudder in the back. So you can kind of direct the flow of where you're going, but not accurately. You know the general direction, but it's really up to the whim of the wind of where you go. And I want you to see that this wind may be a symbolism for your soul and for God, okay? We're all out in this ocean of life, or a river, whatever, this body of water. As long as it's flowing, okay? That's what I want it to be, symbolism. Flowing water is life as you go through it. And sometimes we experience so much difficulty because we are trying to control the outcome so much. Our oars are so stuck in the water that they're actually stuck in the bank beneath us. You know, we're dug in. We're saying, no, we don't want to go down that path. That's a scary path. And the whole time the wind is saying, hey, it's good for you. Maybe we should try it out. And we keep fighting against it. And we just need to surrender to it. We just need to let it go. And go with the wind. Go with that mass. But stay conscious that that mass, okay, that is God. That is your higher self. I'm not saying that I don't want you guys to put in the work. Obviously put in the work. But stop putting in so much work just in this world that is disconnected from what that wind wants to do. What that mast is telling you to do. Stop rowing the opposite way from where the wind is going. The wind has got you. The wind knows what you need. Okay? It will always know. And the fun part about being a human, the most beautiful part about being a human, is the fact that we are categorically retarded compared to God. We think we know everything. Look how egotistical we are as humans. We're like, oh, well, you know, God would damn us all to hell if we did this. I was like, oh, yeah, so we're making decisions for a higher entity, non-dimensional being that is omniconscious. And you're telling me that he's going to damn people? No, like, you got to look up the word benevolence. It's love even if we hate him back. It's you can spit in his face and he will still kiss you on the forehead and bless you. That's what we need to step into and realize no matter what, he's got our back and he's going to push us to where we need to go. And as these captains of our souls and the masters of our fate, sometimes it's up to our discretion what we do next. And what I'm saying to you guys is maybe pull those oars out of the water a little bit. Stop trying to dictate the flow so goddamn much. Let the wind take you. Let the water take you. Kind of flow with what you're feeling is the right thing to do. And if it doesn't feel right, stop doing it. Okay? This is your life. This is your soul. And I want you to pick your destiny, not your fate. Fate is given to you. And I guarantee those motherfuckers, these elite pieces of shit, they're destroying everything just for funsies. At least that's what I tell myself. It's a lie, right? I know what they're really doing, but I say it's for the lulz because it makes me feel a little bit better. Because it's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow that there are evil human beings and evil entities that exist that don't want you to succeed. That's fucking crazy to me. It's absolutely insane. But it's all part of the grand cosmic game that we play. Because without pure evil, we wouldn't appreciate good. Okay, guys? And I'm getting off topic a little bit here. But the main point of the message is, whatever you're feeling deep down inside, whatever that thing is that you can see, that dream, that reality, all right? That future in which you are the happiest, the most blissful, the most content and fulfilled. Go for it. That's the wind. The wind is literally showing you. They're saying if you put your mast up, that's where you'll go. If you step into it, that is where you go. You don't even need to row that hard. I will do all the work. I'll do all the work. God will do it all. He'll tell you what to fucking do. He'll show you what to do. And all you have to do is step into it. And it's guaranteed. It's secured. It's guaranteed. And that's the promise. So I wanted to, it's a Friday. I wanted to leave you guys with something good for the weekend. Nice little motivational advice. Okay? That no matter where you are in life, you can reclaim your soul, your power, your destiny. It is your pick. And anyone that tells you that you have to stay where you are, I want you to start asking them questions. Ask them, do you want me to stay just because it would make you comfortable? Is that potentially a reason here? Do you want me to stay because if I get better, it will be an indictment of your inability and unwant to improve yourself? You'll start exposing sometimes people that want to keep you stuck. All right? Now, of course, don't do such things to be like, oh, I'm better than you. Ma. Don't fucking do that. Okay? We're only focused on ourselves. We are only focused on uplifting ourselves, transmuting our pain and suffering into enlightenment, into love, into understanding, joy, bliss, all that good shit, all the good kush. All right, guys? So have a wonderful Friday. Try not to get burnt to a crisp. I genuinely, this is so weird because I hate talking about the weather. It's one of those NPC conversations to me. And where I'm just like, hey, man, I got 5 text box options. I'm going to talk about the fucking weather. But I shit you not, it's only June. And I've probably already ruined like 2 different t-shirts because I've sweated pits into them. It's sensational. Go outside, get some sun, enjoy yourself, hit a meditation, hit a walk, start journaling, start reading, do something. Just do something for you other than what other people want you to do. Love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend.